How you doing? This is Justin. This video is going to be called Conscious Mind Tactics. Okay? It's going to be a little bit weird video here. I'm trying not to make it too long, but we go through this life using our conscious mind a lot of the time, which is this is how it's set up. It's set up like this. Third dimension is set up for us to be conscious. That was done through the system that the original first being, male and female, put into this creation in the third dimension, because we're physical. So the way I try to deal with it is, here's how I look at it, how I used to look at it. It's like I said, it's going to be a weird video. I'm going to be all over the place. So this is how I kind of view it. It's like the body is like a biological computer. Okay, and so your brain is like the modem, and it's or the internet, and it's picking up everything all the time, everything you see everywhere. It's like a pop-up window on the computer. It's like popping up. Everything's just like a pop-up window. You can choose to follow that. You can choose to follow this. You can choose to follow this, that. But what you really need to do is, if all that, it's just so much bombardment of stuff, but that's done to you on purpose. These people that used to run the planet, they knew what they were doing. And they were also being controlled from the second dimension. So that's where the problems is and are and was, is, and are. But so what you want to try to do is, you want to just hit the X button on, you know what I mean? You just want to hit the X button on what's trying to be implemented onto you in your thought process. Your thought process, you can control it. You can cut stuff out, like hit the X button, which, if you look online, a lot of people will say to get rid of a habit, it takes 2 weeks to get rid of a habit. I don't believe that. I believe it's a lot shorter. You also have to have the fortitude to want to stop that action and that thought process, right? But you usually will take 4 days. I mean, if you really want to stop thinking like that and stop doing that, then you'll stop it. You stop it. Look at people in their jobs. They have to do certain things. They're forced to do certain things, right? And they don't know how to do it, but they get trained to do it. And then all of a sudden they pick it up. You know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of like that, but it's going the opposite way. You're trying to get rid of it. You see what I'm saying? It's hitting the X button in the brain. Like, I ain't doing that, And you got to have fortitude. Say, hey, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Like smoking, People can quit smoking easily. Now, the body will want it, right? The body if he's been smoking for 3, 5 years, 10 years, that's going to take a little longer. But if you started smoking within 6, 7 months and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore, you can quit easily. The longer you're in something, the harder it is, obviously, So that's kind of how I view it, really. That's what it is. Just a second. I also like to try to, if you're trying to get rid of a thought process, it doesn't go away in a day. I mean, if you really wanted to, it will, but it will pop up now and again, like a pop-up video or pop-up ad or something. But then you're just ignoring it. You just ignore it, You see it and you feel it and you're just like, you go the other way. You know what I mean? That's a way to stop thinking a certain way and acting a certain way. Here's another problem. Here's another issue. Friends. Your friends and your influences around you is a big part of that. We're supposed to follow everything, right? We're always, these rules. We got to follow these rules. We got to follow these certain fads that these people are doing, right? I was never into that. Never. I always felt it for what it was. It was a control aspect in the population, in the society, to get you to conform. I wasn't for that. I felt it and I was like, no, I'm just gonna be me. You know what I mean? I might have jumped in some fads here and there, maybe some remember the JNCO jeans? The real baggy JNCO jeans? I kind of fell into that for like a couple months, and then I'm like, this is stupid, we all do it. Our influences push it even more. That's why when you're trying to wake up, you're going to lose friends. You're going to lose people that are not really understanding and not really seeing and feeling. You're just trying to be you, and these people don't have a clue. You know what I mean? You just keep being you. You follow who you feel you need to be and where you need to be at. That's the most important part of awakening and being truthful to yourself. So that's a issue. Try to clear your thoughts. If you have a busy brain, and I call it the monkey brain, and it's going all over the place, conscious mind just can't, settle down. Numite is a good stone for that. It relaxes you in the previous video. Okay? But it's hard, it's hard to get rid of the conscious mind because we have to use it, It kicks in when it needs to kick in. Here's how I view that. Like, if I'm trying to relax and I want my conscious mind to go, I'm relaxing, I'm calming down, and I'll focus up here, and it's like imagination. It's like an imagination game where I'm picturing my conscious part of my brain just pop open like this, like a hatch in a submarine or a tank. Just goes and it stays here. And then I'm relaxed, I'm focused, and I'm relaxed in the body, which allows me to flow out. Okay? That's got to go. That's got, if it's going all over the place, you're not going to be able to flow and really get any type of information. You might get some, people are strong. Everybody's strong. But to really see and feel things, you're going to have to pop the thing off. Or Jay talks about this as well. He's like pulling a cord, parachute. You parachute it. Send it up there. Let it stay up here. I like to pop it off like this, like a tank coming out of a tank or a submarine hatch. That's what I like to do. It's hard to cancel out those thought processes, especially you've been thinking that way for a while. I try to feel it. I try to feel what's going on here and why I'm wanting to do that, and where it's going to take me. Okay, excuse me. I try to feel the whole situation at once as a whole. I see the end product of what's happening with the thought process and where it's going. Now, if it leads me to somewhere, right, that it's not great, you know, then I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. Excuse me. So, that's how I look at it, really. I look at it as like a biological computer that just constantly has ad pop-ups all the time. You're being influenced everywhere. Billboards, magazines, TV, radio, your phone. This is a Galaxy 6. Crap pops up all the time. I get emails from people I don't even have a clue who they are. How'd you get my email account? You just X those out constantly. Just boom. See ya. I'm for this. I'm for compassion, love, and honor. You know what I mean? And you stand firm with that. That's your foundation. That's the foundation. People don't know the foundation is the problem. But they were never supposed to know. Never were supposed to know. So, we got people over there in Second Dimension now to care for who we are and what we're trying to do, and where we're going. Okay. What else? Like I said, you get a thought process that from your friend, and you feel immediately, or within an hour or so, you'll feel it. You're like, I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like thought process. I don't like where it's going. I don't like just feel into stuff. Feel into what you think is right and wrong. Mistakes happen all the time. You get into a certain situation, and you're like, well, how the hell did I get to this? Thought process and situation. Well, you just let it go. You just let it take you. And maybe be more aware of where it's going and how it's leading you. Just be focused and feel. That's really all I can say about that. Like I said, I look at it like a biological computer. The brain is always picking up stuff and getting influence from everything. You need to be the controller of it. Your spirit inside is strong. Control it. Stop it. Okay. Exit out. Oh, I'm not going that way. I'm not going that way. You got friends over here saying, come over here with this and look at this. You're like, no thanks. No thanks. I'm on this. I'm on the straight and narrow. I'm trying to feel and be a better person. Not all thought processes are bad. But they're pathways that take you off track. You need to be straight. You need to be compassionate. You need to be honorable. You need to be trustworthy. You need to have heart. You need to feel that. You need to feel that stuff. That's saying a lot, right? But that's what it is. What it is. So. Well, let's do that. That's it. I'm gonna do this little short video here, and just to see how it comes out. I guess it's hard stuff because we have to be conscious. So in our jobs, we have to drive. We can't just gotta drive places, gotta do jobs, gotta do all that stuff. But once you understand that you can release it, okay, you can release it. Pop this crap off. And, it's not literally, but pop it off, float it off, shoot it off, pull the cord, and then sit in your body and relax your spirit, relax. It'll allow you to flow out, and you can feel stuff and see things better. Okay. All right. That's about it. Y'all take it easy.